What's up guys, today we're playing the newer version of Mono Red Burn in Pauper. So this version's been out for a little bit, and I love that it's combining 3 separate burn decks all into one. So you have your typical red burn deck with all your burn spells, you have your Chain Lightnings, Lightning Bolts, and then you have your discard and madness cards with Fiery Temper, Grab the Prize, Highway Robbery, and Sneaky Snacker. And then lastly, we are a pinger deck, so we have Kessig Flame Breather and Gutter Snipe. So we're only running 2 Gutter Snipe. You definitely don't want too many because it's a late game card, so I feel like 2's the sweet spot right now. So I think the reason why this version has been doing the best lately is because it has so much reach and recursion. So because we have the Sneaky Snackers, we can keep bringing them back with Grab the Prize, Highway Robbery, or Faithless Looting. So even though you kill them, they come back, they keep getting in for more and more chip damage. Sneaky Snacker pairs really well with Epicure and all the other discard spells. So you're cycling through your deck, you're discarding Fiery Temper and casting it for its madness cost. And then 100% the best part of this deck is casting Fire Blast. So the main part of your deck is just getting in that chip damage, that burn damage, all up until you cast your Fire Blast to win the game. You guys will see later, this card was 100% the MVP of this league. For the sideboard, we have our usual mono red hate. So we have 1 Power Blast and 4 red Elemental Blast. This is for the blue decks, and the reason we're running the 4 blasts is because you can cast them without having a true target, so that way you can cast them and try to trigger Kessig Flame Breather or Gutter Snipe. We have 2 Cast into Fire and 2 Smash to Smithereens. These are for your artifact decks. Searing Blaze for creature decks, and the Festivities for small creature decks, the Mirror, anything like that. And then we have 2 Relic Progenitus for graveyard decks. So that is the new Mono Red Madness Burn deck in Pauper. Before we get into the video, I want to talk to you guys about becoming a YouTube channel member. You'll get access to a lot of cool perks like loyalty badges, cool emotes, and early access to videos like this one. Also, we are a Mana Traders content creator, so if you want to save up to 25% on your first subscription, all the information is in the description below. So if you want to see more Pauper content like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and let's get in the gameplay. Alright, welcome to match 1 on the draw. We're going to keep this hand. We have 2 lands, we have Sneaky Snacker to pitch away to Highway Robbery. They start with a Bajuga Bog. Nice slow start for them. We draw a Lightning Bolt. I guess we're just going to start with a Chain Lightning. Could save this for pings, but let's utilize our mana. Swamp. Oh no. Vampire's Kiss. They gain 2 life. So this is madness. This is probably a tougher matchup just because they gain so much life. We draw Fiery Temper. Let's cast Highway Robbery. Discard Sneaky Snacker. That comes back. We draw Epicure. And we'll pass. So we have 2 Epicures. We're looking for lands. They're going to madness out a bunch of stuff. Hopefully they just don't gain as much life. But this is all going to be annoying. They play Carnarium. Draw another Fire Blast. Not having lands is pretty rough. Having no discard outlets. We can, I guess, we can Epicure and discard and do some stuff. Cast Epicure. Like, we could discard Sneaky Snacker. Maybe, I think I do want to do that just to draw a card. Just to try to find a land. Oh man, that's rough. Get him for 2, and then I guess we'll pass. Having 2 Fire Blasts and not having lands to pitch to them is just really bad. Alright, they sack. They have looting. Yeah, their deck's running really well, and we're kind of struggling here. They get everything back. Sneaky Snacker, another Kitchen Imp, into Jagged Barrens. They swing in for 4. Probably gonna have to start holding these back. Yeah, we're just breaking way too hard. Let's try again. Discard, guess Fiery Temper. Could discard we probably should have discarded a Kessig. Yeah, just no lands. Alright, I'm just gonna concede. Alright, so against Madness, we want Searing Blazes. Bring in Searing Blaze, take out a Fire Blast, a little slow. Probably a Chain Lightning, and try that on the play. Alright, now we have 4 lands. We are going to keep just because we have the Highway into Sneaky Snacker, but hopefully we just don't draw any more lands. They go Barrens, go. Oh, we draw a Grab the Prize. That's actually really good. So we'll actually do that instead. Discarding Sneaky. We draw another Sneaky. They go Mountain. They kill. Okay. That's totally fine that they're using the burn spell on that. Another Epicure. Go Mountain. We'll just start with Highway Robbery. Discarding Sneaky. Because now we get 2 Sneakies back. And we'll play the Epicure. Interesting that they decided to use Chain Lightning, like, immediately on Sneaky. Alright, they grab the prize, discarding Kitchen Imp. Get him for 2. Alright, now we're drawing too many lands. Play Kessig, play Epicure. Probably could have started with ditching a blood token, actually. We'll do that now. That's fine. Get him for 5. We'll see if they have any life gain here, if they want to kill Kessig. Looting. Damn, they discard Kitchen Imp and Alms. So that's really good for them. Back up to 14. We're down to 12. They attack, we're down to 8. And then we're probably dead. Next turn, they do get in. Down to 8. I'd take a Searing Blaze maybe for this. I don't know. Gutter Snipe. Can we win here with Gutter Snipe? Play that. Play the Mountain. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Ugh. I wanted to Lava Dart and then ditch the blood. That sucks. Alright. We'll Lava Dart them. Lava Dart them. We'll attack like this. I guess we're just going to hold these back. Yeah, I wanted to cycle with the blood token. I didn't want to cast the other Epicure. They attack like that. So we're going to... They're down to 5. Hopefully no more alms. They're still playing, so they're definitely not dead. Ugh, okay, they're gonna hit us for 5 and then just bolt us. Oh wow, they didn't have it. 5 cards in hand and no burn. That's really weird, huh? Alright, I guess we just run it back. We're on the draw this time, so it's gonna be a lot harder. It's a 1-lander. I'm gonna keep. I think with this hand, it's like too good to not keep. And I think we're gonna be a little greedy about it. You probably should mulligan 1-landers even though we're on the draw. But like turn 1, Epicure, turn 2, grab the prize, pitching sneaky is just insane. And we have the Faithless Looting if we need. So let's start with an Epicure. We'll pass. So if nothing else, we can looting looking for lands. They've played 2 tap lands. We draw the land, sick. There we go, rewarded. Grab the prize, pitching sneaky, draw another land. Get it for 1, down to 16. Again, we just have to dodge the alms and the Vampire's Kiss. Grab the prize, pitching a land. Good for us. And the festivities, not the biggest deal. Draw Gutter Snipe. Let's go start with the Kessig, and then we'll cast Faithless Looting. Pitch Lava Dart, and we want Gutter Snipe. All of this is really good. Maybe we don't need a Highway Robbery. Yeah, we'll pitch those 2. Because we already have Grab the Prize, pitching Fiery Temper, so that's going to be 8 damage there. 5 damage, not 8 damage. They Faithless Looting. Oh my gosh. They discard Fiery Temper and Alms, so Temper is going to kill Flame Breath, and then Alms is just really good. No. Yeah, the name of the game is literally just dodge this card. Another Sneaky. Grab the prize, pitching Sneaky, play a Mountain, discard Fiery Temper. We'll hit them. Next turn, we'll probably Gutter Snipe. Hopefully they tap out or something, so that way we can get in all this damage. Gutter Snipe's going to do a lot, actually. Grab the prize, pitching Sneaky Snacker. Duress. So they're going to take Bolt. Interesting they brought in Duress, Kessig. So go Mountain, and they just concede. So we would have gone Gutter Snipe into 3 damage, 6 damage, 9 damage, 11, 12, 13 damage. So they were just dead. Match 2 on the draw again, and we're going to keep this hand. 2 lands, going to pitch Snacker on turn 2. We're against Elves. I'm assuming that we still bolt the bird, like same as we would do in any other format. So we'll just bolt that immediately. We don't know if they're short on lands. Okay, well, apparently they're short on lands, so... Alright, so against Elves, we definitely want End the Festivities. And I think we want Cast into Fire, just because we can split, like, the damage. Definitely want Searing Blaze as well. So what's not good? Probably 1 Fire Blast again. Kind of just going down 1 of each. The darts are probably hilarious in this matchup. If we want all 6, we gotta cut a lot of things, actually. Maybe like 1 Kessig, 1 Gutter Snipe. I would go down to 1 Fire Blast. I'm fine with that. Go down to Temper and maybe a Highway Robbery. Let's try that. I'm not sure. We're just kind of going down like 1 of everything. Hard to say. We have a good amount of sideboard cards, so I don't mind. And we're going to keep this hand. We have End the Festivities, Faithless Looting, Llanowar Elves, Epicure. So we'll start with an Epicure. And then next turn we'll just probably Festivities, depending on what they play. Hopefully it's correct to wait and not just... Okay, cool. So we're rewarded. We have to kill Well-Wisher. That's obviously like the main thing. Lava Dart's really good. So let's attack for 1, see if they want to trade. Actually, yeah, they're not going to trade. You could ping first, but they're definitely not going to trade. We will end the Festivities. And I'm trying to think if I want a Faithless Looting here. Let's just, to use our mana, let's just discard Sneaky. I'm fine with doing that because we can grab the prize with Faithless Looting, so I don't mind. Another Elves, Quarian Ranger. Now I kind of wish we had more End the Festivities. Another Mountain's good. So let's start with grab the prize, pitching, Faithless Looting. We draw the Searing Blaze a little too late. We do get Sneaky Snacker. Next turn we'll Searing Blaze something else. We're going to Lava Dart this though. We'll attack. We'll kill Quarian Ranger. This is what makes all like the goofy stuff happen. And then we'll pass. And I don't mind drawing this many lands because we're going to pitch to Lava Dart at some point. But I definitely don't want any more. Generous Ent. So they have access to 4 mana right now. Oh, Nyxborn Hydra. It's a 3/4. Has Reach and Trample. We draw Gutter Snipe. Let's play the land. We will... Actually, let's attack. They're not going to block. So let's actually get everything down. So next turn we can just like go ham. They didn't block, so they draw an Elf and they concede, yeah. They saw through our little bluff here, but like we played everything out and they weren't getting through this. All right, match 3 on the draw for the 3rd time, and we're going to keep this hand. Nothing to pitch to grab the prize, unfortunately. Epicure. So most likely the mirror or pseudo mirror or something. I'll just go land go. Kind of awkward. We don't have the Epicure for turn 1. Kind of a clunky hand, actually. Oh, it's not the mirror. Alright, we're gonna definitely kill this, because this is gonna get in for a lot of damage. Maybe they're stuck on one land? That's nice. Fiery Temper. So let's actually plot this. It's a little weird, but I think it's fine. Especially with Fiery Temper. Clockwork Percussionist. I mean, they could definitely win with one land. They're just gonna keep getting in like this. Oh, we draw a mountain. That's good for us. So let's start with Kessig. We will cast Highway Robbery, ping them. Discard Fiery Temper. Cast the Madness. Hit them for 3. 4 total. Draw another Fiery Temper, and we'll pass. I'm assuming they have removal for this Burning Tree. Hopefully they don't go nuts here. Oh god, another Burning Tree. They have the Bolt for that, that's fine. Get in for 2. Draw another Mountain. Grab the prize, pitching Fiery Temper. This is going to be 4, 5, 6 damage. I think we still go for them. Yeah, so we have put them to 7. Yeah, we have the win next turn, so we'll just pass. Fire Blast is going to be sick. As long as they don't kill us here. Oh my gosh, they had the... Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, that's not enough. If they had that last turn, we would have been dead. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Even if they had the Fire Blast, it wouldn't matter. So we'll bolt them. Maybe they're not dead. This is only 5 damage. Discard Mountain. Okay, now they're dead. Chain Lightning. Definitely mathed that out wrong. Sacrifice 2 mountains. Very nice. All right, so we want End the Festivities, Cast into Fire, Searing Blaze again. I don't know, maybe we don't want Cast into Fire. Maybe that's like overboarding. I think Gutter Snipe's going to be way too slow here. We definitely want these. Smash could be interesting. They do have artifacts, but I don't think we need to bring this in just purely for like blood tokens, or I don't know if they're even running the other artifact. Let's take out 1 Fire Blast and 1 Highway Robbery and try that. All right, game 2, and this is 4 lands, 2 Epicures, and a Chain Lightning. It's weird because you don't really want to mulligan against a Mirror Burn deck, but I feel like we can do so much better. Let's try 1 mulligan. All right, this is a lot better. Put back a land. All right, they go Epicure. Draw another land, which is why we pitched 1, just because we're going to be drawing a bunch, and I guess we'll pass. I really don't want to end the festivities on this. Hopefully they don't have the monkey. Oh no, Emissary. Hopefully they don't have the nuts here. Ren's Resolve. Furnace, their own end the festivities. Okay. Could be worse. Lightning Bolt. We will grab the prize, pitching Lava Dart. We draw the Sneaky Snacker. So next turn we're gonna looting, probably Sneaky Snacker and something to make their land drop. They cast End the Festivities just for damage. Get him for 3. To another Impulse. Galv Blast and Epicure. We draw a Fiery Temper. We'll cast Faithless Looting. Discard Sneaky and Fiery Temper. Madness. I think we have to kill this. That's just like pinging us for too much. And then we have our own Epicure. But they have an Epicure, and then they can go Galv Blast to either face or kill this. Probably face. They're hitting pretty well with their resolves. They cast the Epicure into Galv Blast. Alright, we have to trade, and then they just blast us. Down to 9. They have 3 cards in hand. Clockwork. Draw Fire Blast. So let's start with Kessig into End the Festivities. No 4th land, which is kind of sad. They're going to kill Kessig in response. Yeah. They get a Goblin Tomb Raider. Oh, man, that's such a good hit. Draw a card. They cast the Tomb Raider. Get him for 2. Down to 7. Another Sneaky Snacker. So probably just going to go Kessig into Lightning Bolt here. Cast another Bolt there. At this point, they would have killed us by now, I think, if they just aimed the bolts at us. Relic. Oh, that's so good. No. What an amazing top deck. Jesus. All right. Draw another Kessig. Let's start by looting Sneaky Snacker. Mountain. Play Kessig. Damn, that's probably the best top deck they could have had there. Short of, like, I don't know, killing us. They were going to cast something, then they passed. Highway Robbery. I really don't want to discard this Fire Blast. Let's plot it. I'm just going to hold this back. 1 damage isn't worth them, like, going 2 damage. They didn't sack the blood token either, so they're probably just going to burn us out. Yeah, 3 damage, 4 damage. Draw a card. They keep going to cast something. I'm pretty sure they have... I don't know why they're, like, sandbagging, whatever. Alright, we do draw Sneaky Snacker, but we're probably dead. Discard that. We're drawing pretty well, but they're just going to bolt us and kill us. Grab the prize, pitch Mountain, draw Chain Lightning, cast Epicure. We can't even cast Chain Lightning. That's why Chain Lightning comes out too. That's pretty sad. Definitely want to take your Chain Lightnings out here, especially if they're like holding up mana. It's pretty funny. Are we just dead? Like, what are they doing? Oh, that makes sense. All right, that's fine. I was wondering like what they've been tapping mana for. All right, so they do have Synth. So this is just the classic mono red Synth. They're gonna sack this. They have the Gal Blast. Okay. Yeah. So even if we Fire Blast them down to 5, it's not enough. Yeah, our draws didn't really line up there. Let's take out the Chain Lightnings like smart people. Bring in... Oh, I guess I'll bring back the Fire Blast. Maybe a Smash. And try that. On the play for game 3. And it's 2 lands. We have a turn 1 play, turn 2 play. We're going to keep 2 Fire Blasts is a lot. So we'll see. Can always pitch one. It's not the biggest deal. We'll go Mountain, Epicure, Furnace, and Epicure. Grab the prize. Let's cast Grab the Prize, pitching Lava Dart. We draw 2 lands. Get them for 1. They take it. Okay. We're fine with them taking it because we have 8 damage here. They're going to attack for 1. Yeah, we should be bringing in Smash for their artifact lands. I don't know what we're thinking. Oh man, they hit this. That's insane. We go Mountain, probably Plot, get him for 1. I really don't want to discard any of this to the Blood token. I think I'll wait. We'll be patient. But they hit Burning Tree into Galvanic Blast, which is nuts. They hit us for 4. Another Impulse. No, stop hitting so well. They hit Rally and Epicure. Jesus. Get him for 1. I think we need to discard this. Okay, Bolt. I feel like that's going to be too slow. We draw another Epicure. Mountain. We're obviously not going to attack because they're just going to go nuts here with all this. Discard Epicure. We draw another one. Cast Epicure. We'll sack a land. Another one. We'll plot. And then we just have to pass. So we have 11 damage here. Oh, God, dude. No, they're drawing like the hot fire. But they're not casting this one now. At least that's good. Okay, cool. We draw Sneaky. So we'll cast this, discard Sneaky. So we have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, cool. Bolt you, Fire Blast you, Fire Blast you. Beautiful. Love it. Match 4 on the draw for the 4th time. And we're going to keep this hand. We have turn 1 Epicure. Turn 2, we can discard Sneaky. Oh no, we're up against Madness again. Always a tough matchup. We draw another Dart, which is terrible. This is definitely heavily favored for Madness. And they're the Grixis kind, too. Familiar. Discard a Sneaky Snacker. Pretty good for us. We draw Mountain. They trade. We'll go land. We'll stack a Dart. See if we can find any 1-drop. We do not. Alright, we'll just pass. They go tap land into another Familiar. Discard another Dart. No, Spellbomb. Not looking good. We draw the Sneaky Snacker, too. Play land and pass. Definitely not drawing well. Ichor Wellspring. Get him for 2. Yeah, I'd feel a lot better if they didn't have the Spellbomb. It's just gonna like wreck us. Gutter Snipe. I guess we're just gonna play that out and just pass. Did they have the Gal for that? Okay, they're not using it if they have it. They do have it. And we can't afford to Lava Dart pitching the lands right now. Yeah, damn. They've had very good draw. All of this is like perfect. And offering. No. Oh my god. Yeah, they just have the nuts. Nothing you can do about this. Let's see what we draw. Probably gonna concede though. And Blowgun. Yeah, we just draw land. Yikes. Never beaten this. Alright, so against Affinity, we have Cast into Fire, Smash into Smithereens. We want these 4, and we'll take out probably a Looting. Because they have like 3 Spell Bombs or something, we can kind of shave a little bit on the graveyard stuff. Gonna keep all the Sneaky Snackers, but just the actual looting effects. I like the Gutter Snipes. It's a grindy game, so keeping those in are fine. Highway, that'd be 1 Fire Blast and a Chain. I'm gonna try that. Alright, on the play. This is a 1-lander. I'm gonna keep it. We have a turn 1 play, and then we can loot away Sneaky Snacker. Again, we'll see how greedy this is. Being on the play versus draw, keeping the 1-landers. If we get punished, like we know why. They play tap land. Discard Sneaky. Draw the land. Okay. Attack for 1. And we'll pass. So we just want lands. We have, oh my god, they have the Spell Bomb too. Alright. But yeah, we just want lands. Sneaky Snacker. Let's attack. And then we'll just play Kessig? Or, nah, let's plot. Actually, let's just make them crack it, I guess. It's kind of annoying. We'll cast. I want to make the land drop. We could plot it and then cast it with Kessig, but this will make them have to pop it. We do hit the land drop, which is nice. So we do lose 2 Sneakies, which is kind of annoying, but that's down. Get to play that and pass. And this is going to be good, like, discharge fodder. Alright, we'll discard Fiery Temper. Kind of awkward for them. Draw another land. So let's go Kessig. They have Dispute. Okay, or Rebuke. Say no. Play another one. Could have attacked first to see if they wanted to trade, but I don't think they would because they have Rebuke up. This is like fine. Because next turn, if they tap out completely, we can just Gutter Snipe them and bolt them. They have the Hydro Blast. Highway Robbery. Let's attack first. They go to 12. They also bring in 4 Hydro Blasts. Like, they are very prepped for this matchup. And then we'll just pass. We're going to try to, like, overwhelm them with Gutter Snipe stuff. Hopefully they don't just have all the Hydro Blasts and everything. 2 Thought Casts in a row. Up to 7 cards in hand. I'm assuming none of this is going to resolve. Another land. Play Mountain, cast Gutter Snipe. They rebuke it. Man, that sucks. Alright, well, guess we just get in for one again, and then we'll pass. They go land. I don't foresee us winning this. They have, like, all the cards. We have one card. Hackdoll. Oh, man. And it's a 3/4? Yeah, we just lose to this. Oh, man. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they just kind of had it both games. Nothing you can do about it. Alright, welcome to the final match. We're finally on the play. And do we continue the one-lander trend? This hand is not the greatest one-lander hand, so I think we can mull this one for once. This hand's pretty rough, too. We are going to keep. We got to decide if we want to put back a mountain or grab the prize. I think a mountain. We're going to be drawing so many cards that we're inevitably going to find mountains, and I'd rather have the actual spells. All right, we'll go mountain, epicure. Hopefully we draw something we want to discard with grab the prize. That'd be nice. Another red deck. Definitely want to be playing a million Weather the Storms. Faith is looting. So this is going to be the mirror? It is the mirror. If you guys don't know, I hate the mirror. I just think it's so boring. I hate mirrors for like any matchup. We'll attack for one. We will grab the prize. Pitching looting. Draw gutter snipe. That's never going to survive, unfortunately, but it's neat to have. They cast highway robbery. They get one sneaky. If we can get enough cards, we draw another gutter snipe. I'm going to attack for one. I mean, if we play these gutter snipes, they're going to be eating the burn spells. That's one consideration. So we could go gutter snipe pass, but that's like not very good. Because then they just untap, kill it, attack for 2, and we just like did nothing. Let's look for more lands, I think. Let's grab the prize, pitching a gutter snipe. Draw fiery temper. Alright, let's just pass. Kind of awkward. You want a lot of mana before you cast these. Having 2 is not the greatest, so like 1 and then kind of going nuts would be good. They have another highway robbery. Hopefully they're struggling too. Yeah, they discarded a mountain. They get in for 2, and they just pass. Okay. We draw our own highway robbery. So play the mountain. Let's plot this. We'll attack. I'm going to set up for like a huge gutter snipe play. I'm going to try to. Oh, they lava darted. Okay. I think that's fine. Faithless looting. They attack. They discarded a sneaky and a faithless looting. I'm assuming they're waiting for us to play our gutter snipe. Flame breath. Okay. Should we draw a bolt? Cast our gutter snipe. They're definitely holding up removal. So we'll cast, see if they want to kill it in response. They do. So now we got to decide if we want to kill their flame breath or just hit them. We could hit them for 5 here. The tough part is, wait, we can sacrifice a land actually, so that's fine. So that pings us. I think I'm going to bolt them down to 6. I'm going to sacrifice a land, draw 2 Kessigs. So they're dead next turn. We're at 15. Well, I guess they're not dead next turn because they're at 6. We don't have any darts in the yard. But they only have 1 card in hand, and if it's not good, they're just going to loot it away. They chain lightning us. Down to 10. Then we go down to 7. All right, so we have like 1 turn maybe. Fire Blast. They have a lava dart in the yard. They have 2 lava darts, so they can deal 4 damage. We draw the chain lightning. Grab the prize, discarding fiery temper. Ping them. Yeah, I'm just going to chain lightning them. All right, so even though they can pay for chain lightning and they have lava darts in the yard, we chain lightning them and kill them. All right, so in the mirror, we want Searing Blazes and Relics. We know how good Relics are against us. I think Gutter Snipe comes out, Fire Blast, 1 Fire Blast. Well, the Chain Lightning's definitely come out. We want End the Festivities. We'll try that. All right, game 2, and we're going to keep this hand. We have a turn 1 Relic. It's not the fastest burn hand, so if their graveyard is not very important, then they're not really going to care. Draw Epicure. That's actually really good. So let's start with that also. And we can go like Relic into something depending on what they do. Maybe they have like a sneaky snacker that they'll bring back. Kessig. Being on the draw, I'm going to trade here. We also can't attack into this. Do we have to kill this? Like, it's really annoying. I guess we do. We'll play the land. Cast Faithless Looting. Discard. End the Festivities. And a land. Oh, no, no, no. I want to discard Fiery Temper. All right, well, that was dumb. Oh no. I mean, we have the blood token, but yeah, I wanted to discard Fiery Temper. Faithless Looting. Maybe they'll put some stuff in the yard and we can relic them immediately. They discard Fiery Temper themselves. Yeah, we even just like talked out our plan and just didn't do it. All right, down to 16. Draw Mountain. They're stuck on 2 lands, which is nice. Cast Kessig, which triggers Kessig, which is nice. Target them. This is going to be like an easy bolt target for them, but it's fine. If they're stuck on 2 lands, it's good for us because, oh no, they drew a 3rd land. Oh, and it's Searing Blaze? Oh, man. Not only did they draw the land, but they had the Searing Blaze in hand. Discard Fiery Temper. We'll hit them. Draw another one. Play the Mountain. Because we're going to be Faithless Looting probably next turn, you can always discard Fiery Temper that way. Close game for being a Burn Mirror. Oh, they have their own Kessig. into Faithless Looting. Yeah, we'll bolt that. At least our graveyard's not really good because we have the Relic out. They do put a Sneaky Snacker in there. We have to use our Faithless Lootings before we crack this too. Highway Robbery. So let's start with a looting. Oh man, that's hilarious. Pitch double Sneaky. But now we definitely can't crack Relic now because that's going to hurt us worse. Alright, we'll just pass. That's actually really funny. Unless for some reason they have like a crap ton of stuff they put in the graveyard. Grab the prize. Alright, if they get one, that's totally fine with us because we have two. That's the only thing that's awkward about having relics. Alright, they just pass. They have 1 mana open. Probably just holding burn for if we have Gutter Snipe or something, but we boarded that out. Faithless Looting. So we will cast Highway Robbery. Discard Fiery Temper. We'll shoot them down to 12. Get back our Sneaky Snackers. Play a land. Relic them. And we'll plot this. And then we'll pass. I think it's okay to tap out of Relic. Hopefully we don't get punished. They do have a looting in the yard, but actually they have 2 lootings in the yard, but they only have 3 mana, so they'd have to use all their mana. Maybe it's worth it to pitch the Relic now just to get rid of all their lootings. Probably. They're thinking. I wonder if they want to like dart, but they can't afford to lose a land here. Oh, they pitch a Sneaky. So we are tapped out of Relic. We'll see how badly we get punished. Oh yeah, they have the looting, duh. Yeah, so I think maybe cracking Relic or holding it up, obviously in hindsight. They discard Fiery Temper. They shoot us down to 9. Let's see if they attack. They do. Down to 7. So I guess we can't really do anything anymore. Like, we can't attack. We're kind of on the back foot, unless we draw something sick for this highway. So let's start by cracking Relic before we do anything else. Fire Blast. Ooh, that's pretty good. So we will cast Faithless Looting. Discard. We didn't play a land for turn yet either, did we? Here and here. Let's attack for 4. Dude, Fire Blast is insane. Sack, sack, sack here, and we win. Alright, so that was Mono Red Madness Burn in Pauper. We almost got that 5-0, but we lost to the Affinity Nuts, which was unfortunate, but those games are going to happen. For the rest of the games, the deck felt pretty solid. Even though we were on the draw most of the games, we were still able to pull out the win against all the other burn mirrors. I knew there was a lot of burn in this meta, but wow, there's a lot. And of course we're playing it too, so we're also the bad guy. So for this version, compared to the Mono Red Synth version that we faced, and then we also faced the Madness deck, so you got to see all 3 different bird variants, and we beat all of them, which was awesome. I'd say the MVP of the league is definitely Fire Blast. That won so many games, and it just has such good reach. It's an insane card, and we love it. Everything else felt good. It was pretty cool pitching Sneaky Snacker to all your pitch spells, getting that back, even though we can't actually cast it. Having your pingers with Kessig and Gutter Snipe felt pretty good. Sadly, we never got to untap with any of them, but they ate removal spells and we got some pings here and there. The only downside I'd say to them is you have to have a lot of land, so they're a late game threat. You definitely want to cast them when you can cast at least 1 additional spell. But overall, I'd say this deck is very powerful, very fun, and you definitely want to be bringing in your Weather the Storms in any deck you can. But that'll do it for me. Thank you so much for watching this burn video. If you want to see more Pauper content like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time. Peace.